Hey friends, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if it's your first time here. If you've never met me before, my name is Rebecca White. I'm a Christian and married to the love of my life, Alex White, and here on my channel, you're gonna find tons of inspiration for stay-at-home women. In today's video, I'm going to be going to several different areas in our home to declutter and reorganize and kind of just do a bit of a refresh in those areas. And then I'll just be doing some regular general cleaning as well. And I'm excited to take you along with me as I go. I hope that if you have anything you need to get done in your home today, that you'll get up and work alongside me today. And I hope you can find some motivation in this video. And speaking of motivation, to be completely honest with you, I am feeling a huge lack of motivation today, and I am really struggling to get started. I was even struggling to make the intro to this video because I just feel tired and sluggish and I don't want to do anything, but I am trying really hard to get moving, get my body going. I filled up my big cup with water, so I'm gonna try to drink some water and just kind of get that momentum. So I know once I get started, it's gonna be easier, but I'm just kind of struggling with getting going today. So if you're in the same boat, grab some water, start drinking it, and go ahead and get up and start cleaning along with me. And hopefully you'll find that momentum that you need to get the rest of your to-do list done today. There are two things that usually help me when I'm lacking motivation to get started on cleaning or decluttering or things like that. One of them is turning on something motivating on the TV or music, just whatever I'm in the mood for that day. So here in a second, I'm probably gonna turn on a YouTube video or something like that to help me get motivated to keep going. But also the second thing is to start in an area that won't be that difficult, something that isn't going to take a lot of effort or energy, something just really easy to start with. And then once I've done that, it helps me kind of jumpstart and get that momentum I need to keep going. So for that reason, I'm going to get started here in the kitchen. I just need to put away the food and wash a couple of dishes from lunch. And I think that's going to help me get the motivation I need to keep going. Okay, the kitchen is clean now, and I'm honestly feeling so much better already and excited to keep going and see how much we can get done today. It's 2:42 in the afternoon already, and my husband usually gets home around 4 o'clock, sometimes even a little bit earlier than that, but we're gonna try to get as much done as we can before he gets home, and then I might take a break for dinner and then continue working after that. But next, I think I'm gonna work on decluttering in the kitchen because we're already in here anyway, and I already have a couple of things in mind of what we're gonna get rid of. But let's just see how many items we can find to get rid of today. so here's the pile of stuff that we are getting rid of today. First of all, I'm getting rid of these white mugs because they came with our dish set, like plates and bowls and mugs came with the set. And I think they're really cute, but I do not need this many of them. I went ahead and kept 4 because sometimes I like to use them, and then also when we have company, I like to offer like just a generic mug to our guests. So I'll keep them for that, but again, I just don't need 12. I think 4 is plenty. And then we have all of these other mugs that we use as well. So I just wanted to clear out that cabinet a little bit because there's just too many mugs in there, but that feels good. And then this little cupcake pan, they're like heart shapes, which I always thought was super cute, but I've used this a couple of times, and whenever the cupcakes come out and they're done baking, they don't really look like hearts. So I'm not a fan of this pan. I don't really enjoy using it, so it's time to just get it out of my house. And then these lids go with my glass bowl set, but I never ever use them. And so again, it's just time to get them out of my house because they are just wasting space. And then these items back here were given to us, and I thought I would try to use them, but I never did, so we're getting rid of those. And then these candles came from Dollar Tree, and I thought I would use them for decorating, but I never did. And they've been in there for over a year now, so it's time to just get them out of my house. So yeah. Okay, next up on the list is this closet. This is our master closet, and I'm not going to tackle the whole thing today because I have like a whole makeover thing that I want to do, but I just don't have time to do all of that today. But what I am going to do is finish decluttering my clothing. I've already condensed it pretty well, but there's still several things hanging up that I never wear that I need to get rid of. And then I think I have a couple pairs of shoes that I can declutter as well. I might go through my bins up top. I have some clothing up here too. So I might go through those and see if there's anything in there I can get rid of. And then this thing is going to be the biggest part of the project today because there is tons of paper clutter in there and tax receipts that I need to organize and have ready for when we need to do taxes soon. Yeah, this is just a big project that I need to get done, and we're going to try really hard to tackle it today. And then I have some crafting supplies down here, and I haven't went through this in a while, so I'm sure there's some things I can get rid of back here as well. We have some workout equipment that I'll go through. We don't really have a ton there, so there's probably not much to get rid of over there. But then there's some stuff hiding behind my dresses back there as well that I'm going to go through and hopefully make sure that there's nothing behind the clothing, because that definitely bothers me, knowing that there's stuff back there just sitting there and taking up space in the closet. So we're going to try to declutter that stuff and find a new home for whatever we are going to keep from that stuff back there. So that's what we're working on next, and I am excited to tackle this, but also a little bit nervous about this whole situation. But let's get into it and see how much we can get done. here are the items that I decluttered from the closet. I have several clothing items here of mine that I already mentioned, and then I did get rid of 2 pairs of shoes and 1 pair of slippers that are just very worn out and they're not very comfortable to wear anymore. And then these are some pink Christmas lights that I wanted to use for my office area, but most of them don't work, so I'll probably just throw those away. And then just a couple of office items that I don't need anymore. This is what we decluttered from the crafting items, just some random stuff in there that I don't need. I have this Bluetooth speaker that I don't use anymore, a bunch of Sharpies and pens. I just had way too many, so I'm getting rid of these. And then yeah, just a bunch of random stuff. And then this little vacuum that we had purchased before we had a regular vacuum, and it doesn't really work that well, so I'm gonna get rid of that as well. But I'm gonna bag all of this stuff up and then I'll show you how the closet is looking. Okay, here's how the closet is looking. It's definitely more clean. Even with just a few things gone, you can feel the difference that it's just a little bit more organized and clean, especially this area here. It just is a relief to have this done. There's still a lot of stuff in these drawers, but it's more organized and makes a lot more sense. I have all of my packaging and mailing supplies in this drawer for my Mary Kay business, and then down here I have a bunch of my samples and party supplies for my business. And then the top drawer is just a bunch of random stuff of mine that I don't have another place for, but it makes sense to me, so that worked out well. And then I just put my purse on top. I ended up moving the ironing board to this side. I had it over here at first, but it always got in the way of the light switch, so it's a little bit better to have it on this side. I do want to declutter my jewelry at some point too, but I'm just not going to get to that today. And then I keep the vacuum here. Our laundry baskets go down there. And then the shoes are more organized. My clothing is more decluttered. And what I have here now is stuff that I actually wear all the time. So I'm happy with that. And yeah, we made good progress in here today. But I think that's where we're gonna stop for the closet today. Like I said, we'll get to this side at some point, and then I also still want to label all of the bins just to make it look a little bit nicer, but I'm happy with what we accomplished today. Well, I didn't get to as many areas in the house as I wanted to today with decluttering and organizing, but the closet ended up taking a lot longer than I thought it would, and it is almost 5 o'clock now. My husband is home. He's been home for about an hour and a half, and I need to make dinner and I want to spend time with him this evening. So I'm going to go ahead and close out the video here. I know it's a little bit shorter than normal, but I hope you still enjoyed it and hopefully got some motivation or inspiration from it. And thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please like it and subscribe to the channel if you're new here. I upload new videos every single Friday, so stay tuned for that, and I will see you all next time. Bye!